Guys, what's up? Legacy 444 here, back again. This time we got a whole rear bumper build. I got the rear off already for the 65 wagon on the ground. If anyone needs that or knows someone who needs it, let me know, because it's just gonna sit behind my house for a little bit. But whole principle is I'm probably gonna weld on a trailer hitch maybe to where the normal melons are, and just build out from the frame like I did, and just build it out until it looks how I want it to look, or how I think I want it to look. All right, fucking chains off. Now I just gotta figure out a way to mount and start the base plate and then build from there. Next portion's done. Again, I'm sorry for leaving you guys in the dark. You get it? In the dark? Anyways, I'm sorry for leaving you in the dark on what I've been doing. Right now, I did my triple passes to get the trailer hitch onto this 1/4 inch, I guess receiver, trailer hitch bar, whatever the hell is on the Wagoneer. I'm just using 110 with the MigMax 215, my new welder, and I cleaned it up enough where 3 passes at 110 on the 1/4 inch setting on the MigMax, which is really a 240 setting for it. I think 3 passes is plenty fine, plenty strong for that butt joint between the receiver going into that bar. I just did a flat plate, a little angled flat plate, strictly for design, really not for anything else. We'll see how it comes out at the end. Right now the goal is going to be start building up the horizontal portions, and then cut these 2 little flaps off and start building out some supports for the horizontal and the vertical portions of the rear bumper. All right, next portion done. Gonna be the bottom plate to, so you see these 2 body line marks. I'm gonna make a V up and then flat out. Emphasize the whole license plate area, I guess, is the proper way to say it. But the reason I was a math major in college, a little bit I know, this is so that I can take measurements and make trapezoids. Trapezoids aren't very easy for guys like me because I'm pretty dumb, but I spent 4 years of higher education learning math. Thank you, trigonometry, calculus, geometry, mostly geometry. Like I said, welds are looking much better now that I have the right tools. They're still not perfect by any means, but we're getting there. We're getting there. That portion's done. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the Y section of it. Finish off the top so it's all flat, and then get what going on the sides. All right, got the first little bucket done. This is all fine to weld it. I hit it with the grinder just barely. I kind of like the way the welds look. They turned out pretty well this time. If you're not using cardboard cutouts to make your shapes for your metal fabrication, you're probably not doing it right, or you're much better at it than me. But cardboard's the way to go for me. I got one of the wings mostly done, so my plan right now is gonna come out. I'm gonna make a bend in the sheet right here along this body line, another bend in the sheet along this corner, and then at the second bend, or maybe the first bend, I'll start angling it up to taper it off coming into this area where this patch panel is. Still have to add in a support piece to the bumper here. I'll probably just do that with, I think I have 2-inch tubing still somewhere. I'll probably just do 2-inch tubing, stick out and weld it into each end to give it some more rigidity. Support piece welded in. Now, this one's not the prettiest, can't get the right angle on anything, but it is in place, and it will help when I hit a tree or another car, because I'm a terrible driver. So I'm gonna get to bending the sides. The first bend done. Here's how it's looking so far. Scoop for like a seat, goes to the body lines. Support, come around, I'm gonna weld these cuts, these half cuts back up so they're solid, and fucking wing on the side. When I make the top piece is gonna come in and it's gonna taper and I don't know if I have rest against the body or not, but I know it's gonna taper in this general area. All right, just finished up the final welds on the whole driver's side of the rear bumper. Gonna leave the stitching because I just dig it, I like it, my style. I capped off the front corner of it, and yeah, we're just going to roll like this until paint. I bought Raptor liner, or I bought custom coat, so I think it's better than Raptor liner, but I bought bed liner, spray and bed liner do-it-yourself kit. I'm gonna spray the front and the rear bumper both with the Raptor liner. I'm also gonna hit the bottom body line and the fenders. All right, just got cutting the last 2 pieces off the scrap. The biggest benefit of living in a tent is I got a cooling tank, and it's pretty nice. It's look at that, perfectly cooled, able to weld once they're dry. So all right, got the entire bumper laid out how I want it. It's pretty much all final welded in, besides the shackle mounts. I really like how it turned out. I'm gonna, after getting some advice, I'm gonna leave the weld stitching. I think it'll look cool with the bed liner over. I think it'll, you know, make it look a little more homemade, but get some close-ups on it. Like I said, it just kind of comes over the sides. That's when it starts to angle up. Like I said, this whole bottom seam is going to be bed lined and stuff when I get around to it. And yeah, I dig it a lot. You know, I made this little dish so it would be a step up, just so you can step up a little higher, but it's still fucking 5 feet off the ground. Make a skid plate for that gas tank eventually, so I don't need to drop that low. And yeah, I'm gonna get to making those shackle receivers. It's gonna be easy. I'm just gonna use 3 pieces of my 3/16 steel, make the same shape 3 times, weld that together, drill through the center of it. Just got the whole left side burned in how I want it. Take a step back real quick, not step in my wires. Get that scrap out of the way. Like I said, it's pretty simple. All right, y'all. Quick little build's done for the rear bumper. Give another walk around real quick. Like I said, pretty easy. I used probably less than $100 in steel. It was just scrap anyways, but 3/16 plate bent just by hand by grinding it out. Shackle supports made by welding 3 pieces of 3/16 together and grinding, and then shackles, and then universal trailer hitch. I think I paid like maybe $35 on Amazon for that. But yeah, it turned out really well. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's solid as a motherfucker, as you would expect with 3/16 plate. So next thing coming up is going to be skid plates, maybe interior stuff, you know, finishing up tuning the engine. I got some new parts to throw at it. I don't really know. We'll see when we get there, but it's coming along nicely. Paint for this, I probably already said it once already, but I'm going to bed line the entire bumper as well as the lower trim, with the lower trim of the wagon, including the front bumper all the way wrapped around. So I ordered some custom coat on Amazon. I really like custom coat over any of those other products. It's cheapest too. So that's gonna come in. That's gonna be its own video in itself, painting and using it. So yeah. Anyways, appreciate watching. You know, be sure to like, share, and subscribe as usual. But thanks, guys. That's a 12-foot drop hitch. It's the biggest one I own. doesn't fit.